Greetings, everyone, and welcome to tonight's program. There we go. Let's turn that off. It is Wednesday again. Welcome back to a great evening. Make sure we press that as well. Okay, I always forget that one. All right, so we are here, and we've got a few good things in mind for you tonight. Tonight, we are going to be talking about some longevity stuff. We're going to be talking about the 3 peptides that you can calibrate in your physiology if you know how to calibrate. And this is a way of amplifying your collagen, activating your collagen so that you don't have to take these synthetic things, which they're going to be finding out down the road what the side effects of those are. So if you can create this stuff naturally in your body, that's what's really exciting to me. And then we're also going to be talking about 3, I said 3, but it's at least 4, maybe even 5 essentials that you'll need to be able to recover from heartbreak. So we're going to be talking about that tonight. Let's see where we have people calling in from. We have New York. Welcome, Selma. And we have Florida. We have several people from Florida, California, Colorado, Virginia, Colorado, California. And I totally screwed up with the, you push one wrong button and things disappear. So I think Instagram is still recording, but I can't see what's happening over there. All right, so let's jump into some peptides. So this is something that excites me. Like, I love to calibrate everything. And when I started doing some research about collagen and discovering that there were peptides that people are injecting and supplements that people are taking to increase collagen. So collagen is like the scaffolding in our skin. It's what creates the structures and the substance to our skin so it's not sagging. And then the elastin is what keeps everything tight. So obviously, as we age, if you're part of the aging program, which we all are, it's going to accelerate even faster. So I am all about finding natural and organic ways of being able to be more youthful and vibrant for as long as possible. Not trying to look 20 here, but I definitely am interested in living the longest, most vibrant life possible. And so who doesn't want to do that? So let me tell you about these 3 peptides. And as I said, these are peptides that you can calibrate, meaning you calibrate to see what is the percentage of those particular peptides. Just like we do with all of the body systems and body organs, we spent a whole 12 days going through all of those. And so these peptides can also be calibrated. So you'll want them all to be at 100% so that they can do their job. So the first one is glutathione. So this is actually the master antioxidant, because there's actually 3 peptides that link together. And these are naturally occurring in every single cell in our body. And so they actually work from within the cells. And they are central in being an antioxidant so that the cells and body doesn't break down so quickly. And it also helps in detoxifying the liver, a very important function of the body. So it helps to make metals and pollutants and even drugs water soluble so that they can exit the body. It's also important in our immune system. It helps support white blood cell production. And when this glutathione, of course, they say as we get older, all these things, as we get older, all of these things start to decline. So uh, this is going to lead to aging when that's the case. And so some of the things that are recommended online, I did a little bit of research, is to eat sulfur-rich foods like garlic and onions and broccoli, the cruciferous vegetables. And of course, making sure you're not stressed out, getting plenty of sleep. Those are pretty basic for longevity, looking youthful, vibrant longer, for, no stress and reducing alcohol and getting a good night's sleep. Those are all like, of course. But this glutathione is a peptide that can be measured. You want it to be at 100%. The second one is GHK-Cu. This is a copper peptide. So all of these are naturally produced in the body. They have synthetic versions that's all the rage now. People are injecting this stuff right and left to increase their collagen and to support their vibrancy and longevity, tissue repair, and anti-inflammatory. This is also another, especially one that's related more to collagen and elastin. And then the third one is epithalamin. There is a synthetic version of this as well. It's produced in the pineal gland. And so this is particularly important in activating telomerase, which is an important part of what increases your telomeres. Now, the telomeres are what help reproduce cells identically. So if you have that's what is at the end of your chromosomes. And when those are, well, as they say, as you get older, they get shorter and shorter. So if we can prevent that from happening or even restore our telomeres, now telomeres is just another thing that you can calibrate. I've been calibrating that one for a very long time. But this epithalamin is what will help to activate the essential ingredients that are needed to create these telomeres and to repair them. So those are the three peptides that instead of taking synthetic versions, of course, you can always do that. But if you're all about doing things naturally and you know how to calibrate, those are the three peptides that you can calibrate to increase the your collagen. Those are particularly important in activating the collagen. All right, let's change gears. The reason that this is sort of close to on my mind right now is because we are right in the middle of, we just actually started our 12-day program, which is closed now, but every other month we do a 12-day program that is designed to help us go deeper into some of the things that you struggle with. And so this month is all about, we started it with the luminary activation, which we do every month on a different topic. This month was all about activating that heart chakra. And now we're spending 12 days going deeper and deeper into how we can create aligned relationships. And so there are many people that have broken hearts, and this is preventing them from getting into another relationship. There are lots of people who are actually in relationships with broken hearts. I've done a little sort of my own research on, how many people are living in loveless relationships. Yeah, they're married. Yeah, they're living together. But is there any really sparks going on? And I'll remeasure it right now, just so we have a up to date. 60, Yeah, about 70% of people who are living together, married, in relationship, but there's no love. There's no they're like they just feel stuck. And now they're together and they don't know how to, go in their separate ways. And so this is some of the stuff we've been clearing in this program on how to once you decide to make that break, like how do you get over this? Your heart is broken. You feel really crappy because of all the daggers that have been thrown at you for maybe a very long time, really making your self-esteem crash and you just feel pretty crappy. So these are the essential things that you need to do to get over this kind of a heartbreak. The first one, I'm not going to really include it as a step because this is number one important thing in anything you're going to do energetically. But I'm going to mention it because it's so critical for this and everything. Is making sure that you're ultra grounded. So grounding, if you don't have a good grounding cord, you're like a house without plumbing. There's nowhere for the energy to go. So super important to be ultra grounded. There's actually, let's see, 5 parts to getting ultra grounded in my process called running your energy, and you can access this in the. There's a QR code there. You can also access it on my website, but there's a 20-minute version of a process called running your energy. And this is really important in doing all the things I'm about to tell you about. So, number one, getting ultra grounded is covered in this meditation. Um, the second most important thing in helping you get over a broken heart or this bad relationship is to remove the energetic cords. So when people are no longer communicating very much to each other, or that it feels like, what you have to say really doesn't matter anymore, then people start trying to manipulate each other with these silent energetic cords that plug in to various chakras. Like if you're trying to get somebody to do something or to stop doing something, you're going to plug into their solar plexus. That's going to cause you to feel tired. It could cause you to feel their anger. And then, like if people are courting, which often happens in broken relationships, where people cord to each other's hearts because they're trying to blame the other person, make each other wrong, instead of maybe being accountable for their contribution. So it's really important that we remove these cords so that one, you're no longer being manipulated by that person. Uh, Men, especially, but this can also apply to women. But when people are cording to your crown chakra and your solar plexus, those are two very big ways of trying to manipulate people. When you're courting to someone's crown, you're the boss of them. And then that person becomes your puppet. And so maybe you've been somebody's puppet for a long time. So you're going to want to remove all of these cords so that one, you can start thinking more clearly. If they're courting here at your sixth chakra, trying to get you to see things their way, you're just going to have confusion. So it's really important to clear all of these cords so you can start identifying what's yours, what's not yours, and you can start thinking more clearly. It's hard to make choices and decisions, even to leave a relationship with all this confusion. So that's super important. And another thing that is very helpful, and you might wish you had known this before you got in the relationship, but either way, do it before you get in the next relationship. But to clear this one, it's really important that you clear your unresolved past lives. Usually, when people get into a relationship or they're attracted to someone, sometimes it will happen you both have a clean slate, no past lives. It just feels like familiar in a good way, and you're both having a fresh start. But more often than not, you're attracted to someone because of the attraction. Maybe you spent many lifetimes as lovers, married, as very good friends, but maybe you also had some crappy lifetimes where maybe someone felt betrayed. Maybe you killed someone or they killed you. Uh, all kinds of unresolved issues that can follow us into this lifetime that want to get resolved. And so by clearing these unresolved lifetimes, one, you're going to understand why things were so rocky. And two, it's going to help you clear this stuff so you don't have to, use the rest of this lifetime trying to figure all that out. And if you do this before you get into your next relationship, then you don't have to waste another relationship trying to work stuff out. So these unresolved lifetimes are very important to clear, and they can be cleared very quickly. As a matter of fact, all of this stuff is far easier than you realize. But that unresolved lifetime is super important. The next thing that I'll say this is fourth the fourth thing, or maybe it's the third thing. It's the third thing. Okay. We have four things. And the grounding didn't count as one. The fourth thing you're going to need to do is likely clearing a lot of curses. When people are having contentious relations, they throw daggers, curses, and the like at each other. And these can follow you into and beyond your relationship, but kind of haunt you afterwards. Like maybe you just have a hard time finding a new relationship, finding a job, getting financially stable. Maybe your health starts to crash. Maybe you're always tired or always angry. Whatever it is, this could be the result of curses or energies that are now sort of stuck in your energy field as a result of this bad relationship. So, if you know how to clear this stuff, great. Um, and then after this stuff is cleared, there's one more part that is really important. And this is the part that's related to the heart. So we'll call this one, two, three, four, the fifth and final piece that needs to be done. And that is opening this heart chakra. So many people live from day to day, not only without a grounding cord, but also without their heart grounded, and the heart is closed. Yes, it's a protective mechanism so that you won't ever get hurt again. But with a closed heart, that's not the ideal way to operate in life, right? So you're going to want to ground the heart. And so this is covered in that 20-minute meditation, grounding of the heart chakra. You want to ground it, open that chakra. And then another part, and I can't remember if this part is in the meditation because it's kind of a newer piece, but you're finding out about it now, is that the flow from the heart also needs to be at 100% because you could have a big open heart, but the flow is only like a little trickle, 3%. And so with that kind of energy, and we're magnetic, right? We're going to attract the energy and frequency that we're sending. Well, we'll just attract somebody else that also has a closed heart, and then we'll wonder why we can't feel their loving energy. So the part to clearing the heart is grounding it, opening it, and then allowing that flow 100% to flow out that right arm into your left receiving hand. Now, that left hand is often blocked in relationships, and that then you will be blaming the other person for not giving to you, when likely it's just that you were never open for receiving. And so that's why it's really important to bring this heart energy into your left receiving hand, where there may be curses, there may be cords, there may be some energy blocking your ability to receive. So that's also another really important piece to make sure it's flowing and so you can receive the support, the love, and everything that you want to receive in your life. So those are the important things. So I'll in review, always get grounded. Two, you want to remove all the energy cords where you're cording to each other, not only where they're cording to you, but maybe where you're cording to them. Clear those unresolved past lives, clear curses and any other stuck energies. And then finally, you want to open that heart 100%, ground it, and get that flowing through your circle of reciprocity so you can give and receive. So that's my spiel for tonight. And I want to know what kind of questions you guys have for me. That didn't take too long, but I did think it was important to talk about. I'd love to hear your questions, even if it's just could you scan me? And you might be surprised at the different things that I can tell and calibrate and give you some insight on. So I'd love to know how it is that I can be of service to all of you tonight. Let's put some glasses on so we can see. All right, Selma. Selma. Can you help me test if there is mold in my apartment or something else that I am exposed to that is preventing me to feeling better and get unstuck? Well, every time I check you have a question, you're never grounded. So that would not be the cause of mold. That would just be, could be other things. Right now, what's causing you to be ungrounded, Selma, is at your sixth chakra, second layer, there are those AI cords, 50, 50. So you're not going to be able to think clearly with that. You're probably frustrated, angry, because that's the energy that they're putting in here, causing your thoughts to filter through those angry cords. And also in your root chakra, another 50 of those AI cords. So take those out. Let me check and see if you do have mold. The percent you have mold in your apartment, only 3%. Yeah. So the most important part of all of this energy work is getting grounded. So super important, Selma. All right, next, here's only can you scan me? Only your Mary Ann, only you. Did I say that right? Okay. Only you, Mary Ann. Only you. Okay. Mary Ann, not grounded. You're not grounded, my dear. You also have what's preventing you from getting grounded are those AI cords in your root chakra, 20. So you can pull those out, send them back. Never cut cords. You might hear people talking about cutting cords. That leaves residual energy behind. Now, you guys can do whatever you want. I'm just telling you what works. So you need to get grounded, but you're very fast, Marianne. So I've just talked about this. I didn't help you get grounded. Now you're grounded. You have an infinite number of rings. Your circle of reciprocity is flowing. So you're quite capable. Heart 100% open. Yeah, that's quite an improvement. So you're very gifted, and it's just a matter of staying on top of this stuff so that you can really be able to function on a much higher level. Let me check one other thing. Okay, yeah, even your adrenals, which are at 100%, so it doesn't seem like you're under much stress. So let me know if that's feels accurate or not. Nancy wants to know if she still has curses in her shoulders. No, and as a matter of fact, both shoulders feel clear. That circle of reciprocity is flowing out the right in the left. Yeah, so I don't know. Did you ever get that massage? That really essential, I think, for you. Um, Marianne, I don't see anyone else talking. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Kritananda. Okay, good. Do I have any romantic connections still corded to me? And do I have any unresolved past lives with VB? Okay, romantic connections, or you're talking about people corded to you that you've been in a relationship with. Cords. No. Yeah. So that's good. You've cleared all those. Unresolved past lives with VB. Um, I'm getting a yes. You still have 3, and VB has 2. So go to your root chakra, second layer, and clear the fear that's still lingering in that root chakra related to your past lives with VB. And also in the heart chakra, second layer, fear. So that fear has likely kept your heart closed, and maybe you've noticed how that's shown up in your relationship with VB. Okay, great job. They're both at 0 now. Krita is in our 12-day program, so he's knows how to do this stuff. Okay, good. Here's Tara. What does or should grounding feel like? Well, I've noticed that when I'm grounded, I feel more confident, more stable, more certain. I feel calmer. Yeah, more like a tree, like instead of swaying in the wind and sort of feeling when you're not grounded, I'll tell you that as well. When you're not grounded, you're going to feel maybe a little airheaded, a little spaced out, maybe confused, dazed and confused. Yeah, so I think hopefully that answers your question. All right. Okay. Yes, I did, and we'll get more. Okay. Here's Tara. I'd like to know if I have cleared a looping energy of car accidents or destruction. Well, it looks like you still have some of that accident energy in your field. At your crown, there are curses. Wow. Okay, I'm just the messenger. 50 curses at your crown. It's not from AI, so this might be from a person. Yes, it is from a person. It looks like from a male. 7, 6. Also, in your root chakra, some of this accident trauma is still lingering. Second layer, where there's fear, like fear that it's going to happen again. So, Tara, you're grounded now. So I think it's really important that you make sure that you are grounded, consciously paying attention to that when you go to drive. When you're distracted, when you're not grounded, it's much easier to be distracted and easily get into an accident that way. Let's see, accident. Yeah, there's still about 15% of the previous accidents still in your field. And it's in the root chakra in that second layer from that fear. So that definitely needs to be cleared. Is there a loop connected to this? I'm not getting that there is. It might feel like it if these accidents are the result of the curses that have been put on you. So this is a good example for if you've been on the call since the beginning, when I was talking about curses needing to be removed from past relationships because it can cause problems. Here's an example. All right. Of course, nothing you could prove in a court of law, right? But definitely something to keep in mind for your health and wellness. Okay, let's see what else we have. Carmen, could you scan Carmen and Nina's friendship? Okay. Nina's first time on this event and may appreciate a scan as an individual. So if she prefers going for a solo scan, that's fine. Yeah, we'll let her speak up if that's what she'd like. So, yeah, so one of the things we've been doing in this program is creating avatars for relationships, especially difficult relationships, because that usually needs the most help. So if there's an avatar that Carmen has created for her and Nina, it is grounded. There's good earth energy. There's no worry circle. The heart is not quite grounded. It's only 15% open. You two do have some unresolved lifetime. So that's probably partly why you're finding this heart chakra a little being cautious. This will open if you clear in the root chakra, second layer, some fear. And the past lives, Carmen, you have 5, Nina has 3. So Carmen, if you were to clear at your crown, second layer, fear. So looks like Nina kind of was the boss of you in this past relationship. And so you want to clear that out of your crown. Also in the heart chakra, second layer, more fear. And so that's kind of playing out even now. That's from these past lives. That's what's creating this caution in your heart chakra right now and causing it to close down. So in the heart, and then in the root chakra, second layer, cords, 20 of those cords. Yeah, so clear that out. This is actually, it's not AI. This would be Nina cording to your root chakra in this past life, where maybe she really relied on you for some stability. And I don't know, something obviously went south. So clear that. And we can always check that in the program or in our private thread. All right, great. Let's see what else we have. Selma. Thank you. I still don't get what I am not doing right. I run that energy morning and evening. Yeah, so this is an example of going through the motions. So I hear this sometimes from people who say, well, I do your thing every day and I don't know how I could not be grounded. I do it, So you're going through the motions. And so this is why this has been going on a long time. So this is why I would suggest maybe getting a 30-minute private session, since we've worked before, that's available. So that we can get to some of the bottoms of this. It's like, coming here is great, getting a little insight answers, but if you're still going, in circles, then there's some deeper things you need some help with. So just clearing those cords, it's obviously not enough. Now you're grounded now. So you've cleared those cords. So it's not like you can't do it. It's just a matter of, I don't know, getting consistent, like feel how it feels right now that you're grounded. And so when you're not feeling like that, then you know what to do. You know how to clear the cords. That's usually the reason why you're not grounded. Yeah. And so the layers, there's I have a whole book dedicated to this infinity system, describes what all of the layers mean and how they work, and there's a whole chapter on cording and what it means when you plug into certain chakras. So yeah, that would be good. So you can get grounded, Selma. Thank you for demonstrating. You're quite capable. All right. Tara says it makes sense. Great. Um, Marianne wants to know if she has any curses. Yes. You have about 20 at your crown. And this is not from AI, so it is from a person. Curses. Also at your heart, another 20. And at your root chakra, another 20. Yeah. Okay. Kritananda, in a semi-lucid state, I had been able to hear people's thoughts, usually not nice, but I like that ability. Is there energetic blocks that stop me from accessing that at will? Yeah, in your sixth chakra, there are some curses. Um, Wow, that's a lot. 500. Well, that will block your ability to see. So you are quite a capable being with many gifts, and um, when someone has that many curses thrown at them, it's for a good reason. You're too powerful, and they've got to sling some hash your direction. So hopefully that will help. Spumante, can you see what the story was with RM? I am aware of one past life in Egypt. There seems to be stronger connection in other realms. Is there anything I need to clear? Let's see. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. She is still courting to your root chakra with fear. Unresolved past lives. No, I think you've cleared all that. Well, you guys have had a lot of good lifetimes. That's like what the pull is, it's like, why does this like keep wanting to pull at me? So you've had about 20 lifetimes as lovers, and maybe 5 lifetimes being married. So there's a lot of intimate connection in these previous lives, and that's pulling you together. So you've cleared all of the unresolved past lives, and that's not all I'm finding right now. All right. Tara wants to know if any of your coworkers are courting to her. No, they are not. No courting. Marianne is 60 curses, question mark. I think I said 50, 50. Yeah, 50, 50 curses. The joy clearings have been phenomenal. Yeah, so we're not only clearing darker energies, but we're also amplifying things that we need or would like to have amplified. Our joy, peace of mind, amusement is a great tool so that we can learn to laugh at things. That's how I can be a little more humorous here. It's a great way to elevate your energy quickly. What kind of questions can we ask here? You can ask about, right, tonight we were talking about peptides to increase our collagen, and also about broken hearts, how to repair broken hearts. So if you have questions along those lines, but you can really ask anything that you are curious about. Now, I don't foretell the future. This is a male. So R something is a male. Is that what you were saying? Okay. Maybe I was thinking this was someone else. RM. Let me take another quick look at that in just a second. So yeah, you can ask anything. See what I have to say. I don't know everything. If I don't know something, I'll let you know. Okay. So Spumante, you're saying that the RM, was it RM, was a male? Um, okay, well, I can't find it now. So you're saying that was a male. Hmm. Is that interesting? Okay. Mm. So, Spumante, give me your first name so that I know actually who I'm talking to. Then we'll go from there. We'll clarify that. RM is a male. Okay, but let me know your first name. MWOFTX9214. Love you, Kimberly. Wild to see you here. From the picture, it looks like God, I can't remember your name. We went to Peru together, and so yes, was Alexis, right? Okay, grateful for you roll in, bringing me and Alexis to Peru and all the journeys that led. Yes, yes. Oh well, good. Um, your name is escaping me, so you can put that in there. Okay, good to see you here, brother. I want to try. We'll double check again with those fear cords and clear them. Do you see a better job opportunity coming? Nancy, your money frequency is at infinity and you're aligned in every chakra except your root chakra. So I would ground your money pile and clear out that AI energy and your previous boss just to make sure that they're not in there. And then allow that high frequency of money to stir at your root chakra so that you feel safe with money. So the better job opportunity comes when we're aligned with that better opportunity. So that's, that's why I say we're not foretelling the future here, but you will have a better job opportunity when you stay aligned, when you're grounded, when your money is in a high frequency. And if you're actually wanting to have a better job, create an avatar for that. Right now, it is grounded, good earth, no worry circle, heart not grounded, and only like 2% open. So if you were to clear the sixth chakra of that avatar and clear the fear, because that's the fear that either you're going to be stuck in this current job forever or you'll lose it and then you've got nothing. Or so all those fears that are rolling around in there, clear that in your sixth chakra. And this is how you're going to have a better job opportunity. Okay, the rest of the aura is clear. And then left receiving hand, if you want to receive that new job opportunity, open the left hand. So clear that. There's cords, about 20 of those AI cords in that left hand. All right, here's 56 breaths. What do I need to know to help me overcome my leg swelling and decision to relocate? So number one, you need to get grounded. So you have no grounding cord. There's no place for the energies that are collecting in your field. There's nowhere for it to go. That's also influencing, in addition to you have no energy coming up through your legs. So if you haven't downloaded my 20-minute meditation, you can go to the QR code there or on my website and KimberlySherry.com and practice this process of running your energy so that you can start getting energy flowing up through your legs and down your grounding cord. I'm not a doctor here. There may be reasons why you have leg swelling. We're looking at energetics. So that's really important that the legs energy is going, you're grounded. There's also, when I think of excess water in the body, I also tend to want to look at grief in your field, like unprocessed grief. So right now you have 50% of this grief in your field and sadness 100%. So maybe there's something that happened recently related to that. Those are also some important issues to resolve because that's allowing water, which is sadness, those emotions, to collect in your field. Like I say, I'm not a doctor. There may be medical reasons as well, but this is the energetic take on that. So get grounded, get that earth energy going through your legs, and resolve the sadness issues. As you're doing that meditation, just allow all the sadness that's collected mostly in sixth chakra, heart. Yeah, those two places. So maybe you've had some heartbreak recently. Okay, good. Matthew, that's right. Thank you. So good to have you here, Matthew. I've seen you with a little family now. That's crazy. So awesome. Yeah, happy for you. Okay, so Carmen is typing for Nina. Are there prominent past lives that are important for me to know about? Um, I don't look at past lives that way. The way that I find past lives are important is if they're causing a problem in a relationship that you currently have or with an issue you might have. Like I worked with a woman who was, it was around New Year, not New Year's, 4th of July, and was very traumatized by loud sounds. So she was afraid of another 4th of July, of being, you know, disrupted by all the fireworks and so forth. So discovered that she actually had some past lives that in where she was in wars. And so we cleared that. So that's to me is when past lives are important. Um, whether or not you were famous, those kinds of things seem irrelevant to me. I'm more about, is it causing a problem now? Let's clear that. Okay, great. Thanks for being here, Nina. Okay, Shannon's new here. What's going on? So we've been talking about peptides, on how we can maintain our youthful longevity, and how to heal broken hearts. So if you have something that you want me to look at about that, we got about 10 more minutes left. Here is Lizzie, who feels like she's been attacked lately. My blood pressure is high. I feel out of tune. Is someone or something working me? Okay, so you're grounded. Good earth, no worry circle. Heart not grounded and only 2% open. Chords, 20 of those AI chords. So that's in the heart. So that could right there affect your heart and your blood pressure. So there's that. And then you've only got 2 rings, so there's that compression at the top of your head. Curses, 50 from this AI energy, which is ancient interference, not artificial intelligence. Let's see what else. Yeah, it's mostly these chords at your root and heart. Yeah, I would check on that, Lizzie. Those are the main things that are showing up right now. Here's KM, babe. I got sick after a broken heart. It's been 3 years with chronic illness. What's going on with me? Is this not me able to forgive him or me? I really want to get healed. What do I do? Well, we just talked about the 5 things that need to get done. We'll review that with you and see where you are. So first of all, number 1 was get grounded. So you have no grounding cord. That's number 1. Number 2 was to clear the cords. Let's see if this person is still cording to you. Yes, at your crown chakra. So they're still controlling you. They're still the boss of you. You're still their puppet. 7, also, they're cording to your heart, which is causing you to feel bad about yourself, like lots of judgments. You've probably been really hard on yourself. Also, he's cording at the solar plexus, or maybe it's a she. I don't know. I don't know who KM is, but either way, they are also cording at your solar plexus with a lot of fury. So that could be causing inflammation in your body. You're processing their anger. It's not even your anger. So that's another thing. Um, they're also cording to your root chakra. So that's another thing. So you might feel angry and it's not even your anger. You're only in your body like 2% because all of this uncomfortable energy is kicking you out. So the third thing that we talked about was clearing unresolved past lives, which you have 10. He has, or she has 3. So that needs to be cleared. And then spells and curses. I think we talked about that. Curses, right at your crown, there's 50. And at your root, another 50. So this speaks to what I talked about from the beginning, why we need to clear these things, because these curses can make you sick. So thank you for demonstrating that. And I'm sorry you're having such a hard time. And then the part that happens after that, clearing all that, is opening the heart. So right now your heart is completely closed, not grounded. There's no flow coming out of the heart. So this is going to make you be starving for love. We self-generate love here. We don't go find someone to love us, to feel loved. We self-generate it. And then as it comes out the right arm, it comes into the left receiving hand. This is how we fill ourselves up. So we're not depleted, relying on other people to make us feel whole. So those are all the things that need to get done to overcome this. You would be a really great person to work with. If you're interested in having a chat about this, I would just go over what we just went over, but you can also go to my website and see some ways that we could work one-to-one, and definitely could help you with this. From Nina, tell her please that I can't figure out how to join with comments. Okay, yeah, we figured out. Let's see, my skin has been an issue. So what was my what was be my best thing? Even using great products, I know something is lacking. Skin. Okay, so your collagen, Cindy, is only at 15%. So this is overall on the body is collagen, which is that underlying structure, your scaffolding of your skin is only at 15%, and the elastin is only at 3%. So that overall needs to be increased and amplified. And then if you were to do specific areas on the face, then you might find that it's even less, like down to 3% with the collagen. So those can all be amplified energetically, and then it becomes an ongoing process to maintain this. Now, this is all stuff that I wished I had known in my 40s and 50s, or even in my 60s. But I didn't, if it's only been in the last maybe 4 or 5 years that I've really discovered about this. So I'm 70 now. So if I'd only known, but you guys get to have the head start. So I've done the work for you. All right. Let's see what else we have. Boy, we've got a lot of things. We're going to bypass some of the people. Okay, so here's Nina wants to know about the leg weakness she's experiencing. So Nina, you also have no grounding, no earth energy in the legs. So that is going to be super important for you to clear that, so that the legs have the energy that's going through. The legs are like, especially our upper thigh, relates to our our power, and then we drive that power with our solar plexus. So it's indicating an overall weakness of in your power. Solar plexus is very diminished. It's only operating about 3%. So you not only need to get the energy moving through the legs, but also amplify your power centers. Can I tell who is a high soul? It's not an expression that I use, so you'd have to define what that means. What's your take on hydrogen water? I'd say calibrate it. I've bought bottles that were supposed to hydrogenate the water, and then I tested it and it didn't work at all. But I thought it was because, you think these things work, but you can test these things. I would calibrate it. As a general rule, I would say it vibes at infinity, but it's a matter of getting the right product. There's lots of fake things out there. Let's see. How's my left hand? How are you? I'm great, Kai. Let's see. Left hand is receiving. Great job. Welcome. Okay. Will there be a vibrant singles dating site someday? Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, maybe we should start one, okay? Samantha. I am new. I want to see if my last partner is still attached. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They are not in your chakras, not in your aura. Do you have any curses from them? Yes, about 5 in your heart chakra, so that you'll never find love like his again or hers again. I've been doing any grounding lately. Can you see why? Yes, so you are not grounded, and cord. There's 20 of those AI cords in your root chakra. All right. So Shannon says she loves this work. I've released so much regarding my ex. Is he still connected to me? Were you up here? Is that someone? Okay. Shannon, is your ex still corded to you? No. Nope. Good job. Yeah. So KM, I'm just the messenger, and so a lot of things happen silently, invisibly, that we don't have any clue about. So yes, Roy is still connected to your crown chakra, which means he still owns you. We should start one. Okay, good. I rewatched the video when we were in Bali, and you have reversed your aging. Look good as ever, girl. Awesome. Woo, woo. I'm doing my best. Okay. Here's B wants to know why her sister dislikes her so much. Past life issues. Were we twins? We are twins. You're twins. You're so welcome. Let's see. B and your sister. Yes, you have unresolved lifetimes. There's a lot of competition in this. I find this a lot with twins. So you have 10. She has 3. So even though it feels like you've had the short end of the stick most of the time, it kind of seems like she likes to win. She likes to be ahead. So I wonder which one of you was born first, and so who won that race, and the race continues. So yeah, a lot of competition in these past lives. Yeah, a lot of heart stuff, and fear of opening your heart. Yes. It's the coolest thing ever. Well, great. Come back. And we're here every Wednesday evening. You can ask more questions. Download my meditation if you haven't done that yet. So for those of you, especially those of you who are still not grounded, still struggling, download the meditation so that you can start getting more present and more grounded, and so that you can start enjoying your life. I had a recent confrontation with the owner of the center I work at. I am starting my own center, planning on starting. Does the owner have ill will towards me? Well, you do have some unresolved past lives with them. You have 5, they have 2. So, root chakra, second layer, a lot of fear. So that fear might still be kind of showing up, and you're wondering, um, why there's contention, or why things are not working out so well. So that is definitely some stuff that needs to be done. All right, my dears, we are at the top of the hour. And so thank you so much for joining us this week. We will be back next week, and with another topic. Who knows what that will be? The name of the meditation it's a 20-minute meditation. If you just scroll down a little bit, I think it's on the right-hand side or left-hand side. 20-minute meditation, and it'll take you to Hello Audio, where you'll need to subscribe, and that way you can listen to it on your phone from anywhere at any time. And so that is on my website. Or you could do the QR code at the top of the screen. And so the website, KimberlySherry.com, it's right there on the screen. But in case you can't see it, KimberlySherry.com. Yes. Okay, great. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Bring your questions, bring your comments, bring your inspiration, and we'll see you next week. Blessings.